Stay quiet to see how it goes.
That's not true. You literally said to say.
Come on. Sit down.
Oh shit! Did I update this already last week, or were you in round?
I mean, we can just go off what I have.
Why don't you just write it real quick while I do it?
In my handwriting.
Can I see the word?
Probably not.
That's crazy. I don't believe it.
My handwriting is not great.
That's even less.
I'm being serious.
I know. Let's find out. Try your hardest.
No! You're 20 minutes. Yeah, whatever. Alright. What?
I'm being serious. You're like, yeah, whatever. Fuck off.
What is this?
No, I'll make sure I read it really quick before, so I don't get it.
You don't want page on. Is there anything you wanted to put on? Particular? I mean, you haven't watched, so I guess no. Okay.
Oh, Darby's a liar.
Oh yeah, okay.
I don't know if he is, maybe he was.
It's on. You want it off?
Or on this one.
Alright.
Hello and welcome everyone to another episode of the SharpSHOOTers. As always, we're your hosts back in full force, Juicebox, Danny, and Matt. And tonight's going to be a great night. We're doing the greatest woman in wrestling history. And I'm very excited. A field of 64 women in wrestling history spanning... It's Sting! Spanning every promotion.
All the decades.
WCW, ROH, AEW. We got them all in there. WWE. Obviously, we're going to go over our prediction or our results of our predictions from Revolution. Very great pay-per-view. We all, hopefully, I think I can speak for all of us. We enjoyed it very much. And without further ado, let's get started as we always do with our trivia. This week is Matt.
Good one. Good one this week.
Uh-oh.
Going a little different.
Let's go.
Going a little different. It's not a wrestler. This match stipulation was first popularized in WrestleMania 7 when Jake the Snake Roberts took on Rick Martel in this match type.
I know it.
Also, they ran it back in 2002 in a Triple H D'Lo Brown match. Some people consider it infamous.
Isn't it? No. Is that a blindfold match?
It is a blindfold match.
100%.
Okay.
Correct.
I didn't know Triple H and D'Lo did that, though.
I didn't either.
That's what gave it to me. That's what gave me the answer.
Really? Triple
Yeah.
H and D'Lo gave you the answer? The second you said Rick Martel and Jake Roberts, I was like, oh yeah, I remember that match from WrestleMania 7. That was a great match.
I was like, all right, is it a snake bite match? And you said Triple H Deal, and I remember Triple H specifically going like this.
That's hilarious.
And the black burlap sack
That's
over the head.
fantastic. I don't mind splitting that point with you since you said it first, but I definitely knew it.
Oh, well, I didn't. Yeah, we both. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
One
Both
point
get
for
the point.
both of you.
Sweet.
0
Like that.
points for me.
It's a good one, though. You know, I was waiting for a Scott Steiner question, but it's all right. Maybe next
I
Well,
time.
that was the answer last week. I don't want to double up on it.
Wait a minute.
I don't know if I agree with that. All right. So let's move on right away to where's Matt at. We got a packed night, so I'll make sure we get to all these very quickly. Let's start off with WWE, which last I checked, you guys are boycotting?
Not boycotting, just in the interest of time with our tournament the next 2 weeks and my disinterest, kind of. I'm just not really. I don't have much to bring to the table. We can talk about what you want to talk about, but
Just curious.
yeah, I'm not boycotting. I'm still
Boy-
watching it begrudgingly.
Boycotting is a tough word.
Yeah.
I would say I'm actually having more WWE content come to me than usual
Gotcha.
because I've never really watched in the past year anyway. But now
I
I'm
thought
watching.
you take off a shirt again. I was
Now
like,
I'm watching.
oh shit.
Actually, yeah, I do have a rock shirt on.
Good for you.
Now I'm watching 20-minute rock promos where I wasn't doing that last summer.
Not even in the ring.
Not even
That's
in the
the
ring.
craziest part. All right, so starting off with The Rock, let's go there. How do we feel about this night one tag team pseudo mega powers?
It was expected. I think as soon as the
Very.
press conference happened, I'm like, well, there's night one.
I think we even said that on here that
Right.
we
Yeah,
think there was
for
going to be a
that.
tag team after that.
Yeah, but also, okay, we're jumping the gun here, guys. They haven't
Oh.
accepted the match yet.
Who's they?
Cody and Seth. They have
Oh.
to go to SmackDown to let them know their decision.
You're
Do
right,
you guys
you're right.
not watch the
My
program?
apologies.
Well,
My apologies.
It's not official yet.
Oh,
Like this is the story. We're on a ride here. We don't know. It's fluid. Yeah.
All right.
Whatever. I
Shoot.
mean, yeah, it's expected, but now they're doing both title matches on night 2, and the women don't get a main event. Whatever. Move on.
they gotta have.
That's kind of what I agree with too. The women not getting made, I think is kind of bullshit.
Yeah.
Bailey Io would have tore the house down, I think, night one main event, but is what it is. Staying on the bloodline for just a second, your boy Paul Heyman, first inductee of the WWE Hall of Fame.
Well deserved.
Well deserved. Now,
Well deserved.
you
My-
said something
My pick.
that I want to disagree with in our text.
What's
that you
that?
said that you think he was like playing option C almost.
Yeah.
And I don't, because Philly, Paul Heyman, especially how big he is now, how big he's been for almost 20 years, I think he was option A for
You think
Philly.
it was plan A all along?
I think
Well,
so.
When they announce these usually in like February. I don't know. I feel like they usually announce these so much further. in
They
advance.
used to.
No, the
but
last few
they
years
the
have
last
been
few
very late.
years have been
Yeah.
close.
The
But
last
also,
few years have been very late.
also, for what it's worth, I don't know if I misread it, but I took it as you saying you think he was option C to be the headliner, not necessarily to be in the class.
No, that's what I mean.
Because I mean, I'm not surprised with it being in the class. Him being the headliner, yeah.
You don't think so?
I'm a little surprised.
I don't know.
As
I feel
the
like they
person,
In
usually,
Philly, I think so because ECW literally they still chant that to this day, and they're like rabid ECW
Yeah,
fans
yeah,
in
but
there.
they usually like to drag a guy in that's like that hasn't been around and been like, oh, look who we're bringing back.
What are we waiting on?
Again, you say that, but Rey Mysterio.
That was option C also.
I'm just saying, what are we waiting for on Batista? He was supposed to get inducted like 3 years ago.
Yeah, I don't
Then
know
you
what.
got The Rock, who's literally there. I'm just saying, yeah, I get it to an extent, but
But that, yeah, okay, all right, moving on. I feel like they're gonna ruin the Raw Women's Title match between Rhea and Becky. We were talking about that. Do you think it actually happens where it's a 4-way?
Oh, that wasn't.
I want
announced.
predictions.
I thought that was.
That was not announced.
no,
They have to go on
It's
SmackDown.
very.
so
no.
It's been a very slow build. There was a one-on-one match with interference, so all four of them were at one point were just fighting, and it was kind of obvious that it's going to be.
Speculated,
But it's pretty obvious that they're not taking Nia out of the title picture anytime soon. So
I'm gonna stick with no. I'm gonna think they stick with the match they got. I don't think they're gonna do it. I hope they don't. But yeah, that's what I think.
I hope they don't, but I think they do.
I could see them doing it as a way to have the belt stay on Rhea without Becky looking bad because Nia's gonna do something to screw her.
Interesting. That's interesting. But they're hyping up this one-on-one so much between them. Like, that's what all their promos have been about. That's why I'm going to be annoyed.
I think they're just roadblocks. I don't think they're
I
gonna.
hope so.
Factor in.
I hope so.
That's just me.
Maybe Nia Jax will get in the Hall of Fame this year.
Everybody gets in. I'm getting in.
Sticking with Raw titles, Intercontinental Gauntlet. I'm sorry, number one contenders match for the Intercontinental title, Gauntlet, this week.
Awesome.
What do we think?
Would you like to tell them who's in the
Who's
match?
in it?
I forgot you don't know. Let me pull up the whole list because I don't know all six.
let me
I know
guess.
them. I know.
You know all six? Go
The
ahead.
name of the segment is "Where's Matt at?"
Yeah.
So we're trying to find out where
That's
he's
fair.
at.
That's
Clearly, nowhere. So that's what we're here to put together the pieces.
I got a leak in the roof. That's where I'm at.
How's Verizon going now? So it's Shinsuke, Sammy.
Oh, he's alive.
Yeah, Shinsuke,
Just is live.
Sammy, Gable, Ricochet, Bronson Reed.
And the worst one.
Jade
Oh,
Carter.
they're gonna say it.
No,
JD
I was-
McDonough.
Yeah, I was leaning into you.
Yeah. So those are the
Um,
6.
Okay.
I don't understand why JD is in the match. It should be like I understand Dom won a one-on-one. It should have been anyone else from the Judgment Day. JD does not belong in that match. That's very stupid.
Well, Dom just lost to him.
Yeah.
So he's
That's what I'm
Dom.
saying. No
Yeah.
Dom, but someone else. Finn put in there so then you could tease.
They have to defend their tag
Damian.
titles. Don't
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, not next week.
Well, we'll get to that. But yeah, out of the two, I think it's
They're
Sammy's
not
match. I think Sammy's winning it.
If Sammy doesn't fucking win this,
Why not?
who else?
Why not Gable?
I like Gable, but
Not
it's,
for
just, it's not.
WrestleMania.
It's not happening.
Not for WrestleMania.
Gable's like a better Kurt Angle.
Oh, stop it! I'm not even entertaining that.
That's a clip. So,
Not.
He's like
Nope.
Kurt Angle with hair.
oh
No?
my God.
Kurt Angle had hair.
Kurt Angle did have hair.
Not long hair though.
Oh Lord.
They're both wrestlers.
Anyway, so if Sami Zayn doesn't win this, I'm gonna be furious. Sami Zayn has to win this.
Is
It
there,
doesn't make
is there a
sense.
story for that?
For
Or-
Sammy, they're doing the whole. Remember, we've been talking about like the whole backstage interviews, and they're doing like the Rocky
I
Balboa,
need
like
that moment.
underdog. Or I need my WrestleMania moment.
Yeah.
Just like we need you guys to please subscribe to us. We're below our usual 7 count. And I'm not
Oh.
happy about that. We need to get back up there. Some of you might have forgotten that you just need to resubscribe. You might be up. Don't forget that you can use your free Amazon Gaming every month. Yeah.
Every month you re-up.
Thank you. Every month we can use your free Amazon Gaming. And this way, if you have a Prime membership, it's free for you. You don't have to pay anything for it. And you still give us some money because we desperately need it. Thank you so much. Moving back to our Where's Matt at? There was a great segment that I know you missed because you skipped the match.
I didn't miss it.
You didn't miss it.
I saw
you
it
didn't
on
think it
Twi-
was
I
funny?
saw it on Twitter.
Oh, I thought that was
I don't
hilarious.
care. It's
That's
stupid.
great. You're the
You're talking about Michael Cole
Yes.
with the antlers?
Yes.
Yeah, I saw it.
He was originally the one who like marked out with this antler thing a few
marked out with the
weeks
antlers?
ago.
Me?
Didn't you bring it up first to us?
I brought it up. That's a thing.
Yeah, you were like,
I didn't,
oh, whatever. Anyway,
But
I thought it was
how-
hilarious.
Arnold Schwarzenegger. Over
Really?
here.
I thought it was hilarious. Pat McAfee just was like ripping him apart the entire time. He literally called him an asshole, like on it. He's like, "You look like an asshole right now, Cole. Good job." That was the only part about that match. I don't even know who he wrestled. Ivar wrestled. Oh, Sammy. Yeah, that was a Sammy match. That was. I didn't even remember the match.
I skipped it. And I remembered it.
Yeah, I didn't remember the match
He's-
because the segment, the little commentary segment, was that hilarious to me. I thought it was funny.
That's nice.
That's nice. And then the other thing that has been just showing up a lot is, have you heard of Regeneration X?
I have not. But is it possibly the Ciampa and Gargano?
Is it possibly?
It is Ciampa, Gargano, R-Truth, and The Miz.
Oh, those two are in it too now?
That is now Regeneration X.
Weird.
Yeah. And they do this now.
That feels like a Triple H.
Because they can't, I
idea.
guess they're not doing the Suck It, so they're doing this now.
I hate it.
I don't like it. It went from me loving what R-Truth was doing with Judgment Day
Yeah.
to me just like skipping now what he's doing because it just doesn't make sense.
I would have liked it way more if instead of Regeneration X, they went with DIX. So then the shirts just could have said Dicks.
Oh.
I thought that would have been way better.
That would've been funny.
I would have enjoyed that.
Actually, that probably would hook me back in.
DIX.
Yeah, got a little
Dicks.
play in.
They just walk around being a bunch of dicks.
That's
Vince
how
would
you
have
fix it.
I'll
Vince
tell you
would
what,
have done
That's
it.
how you
Vince
fix
would
it.
have done it.
Hope you guys are watching this.
I think there's a lawsuit against using dicks right now, so
Yikes. Allegedly.
Allegedly. All right, moving on to AEW. Our predictions from this past week, if producer can pull them up. Our predictions from this past week. John. Sorry. We had Revolution, 11 matches. Pretty good. I think overall we all did pretty strong.
We just gotta.
Can you,
Make it
bring it bigger
bigger.
for us? Oh, no? Okay, we can put it on here.
All right. Well, we can just scroll down to the bottom then. If you
Yeah.
can. So you can just see the overall numbers. Overall, a good night. Good night. I will take it. I went 10-1.
Yep.
If I had to get one wrong, it was going to be the one that I got wrong. I'm very happy with that.
Yeah. Getting Sting one wrong was the happiest wrong one I got, which was great.
Sting and Darby was awesome.
That match was.
Did you get a chance or no?
I did.
You did get a chance to watch pay-per-view?
Yeah,
Or
I
at least
did.
that match? Okay.
I did.
That match was crazy.
I
He
loved
literally had shard, like a chunk, like, and his shoulder blade was a huge, jagged chunk. That was
Yeah, he's
ridiculous.
He's insane.
I couldn't believe he did that. Did you see that, the fan that got hit with it? Like, there was one lady they zoomed in on.
Yeah.
I thought that was hilarious.
No,
I
I
was like,
saw
calm down.
that. It's
Like,
fine. It's not even real glass.
Yeah, right? Don't
Like,
overhype it.
It's not real glass.
What?
Are you sure?
Yeah. The way it broke?
Cry me a river.
Yeah. But yeah, very honestly, as I was watching it, I think halfway through, I was saying to myself and a few people, I was like, this feels like an all timer for them.
It really
Like-
was one of the greatest pay-per-views I've watched in a very long time.
Like, I really feel like this is a defining pay per view for them, where like we're gonna, fans are gonna look back on this like 10, 20 years from now and be like, that's like their like
That's the one.
like like the WrestleMania 17, like the WrestleManias, like how that's like always the one. I think this is gonna be something like it. Just felt very special all night long. I
Mhm.
felt like there were no misses. Danielson and Eddie was awesome.
Oh, that was such a good match.
Loved
too.
it.
I mean, I'm
Um,
gonna say that about every match, but every match was so
Well,
good.
the main event, and Ospreay and Takeshita were like my top three. That was special.
Yes.
Ospreay and Takeshita was awesome.
I loved it. Yeah, and that's the thing. There's not really much to say just beyond like, oh my god, all of that was awesome. It was great. Just a great show. And we got two people coming back on the show. Well, kinda Pac
Yeah.
and Kyle O'Reilly are both back.
I couldn't watch it that night. I was watching it the next day, and I was watching like during work on my break. I marked out so hard when Kyle O'Reilly came back that a teacher like ran into my room to make sure that there wasn't a fight happening because I was like, "Holy shit! Like this is awesome." So teacher's like, "What happened?" I'm like, "Nothing, my bad."
It's Kyle.
It's
Kyle.
Kyle O'Reilly.
Cool Kyle. He's back.
He looks like he came from the wilderness, though.
Bro,
Yeah.
oh
But
man.
he looks like someone that took 2 years off.
Yeah.
So he was like, all right, I'm
2
back.
years off of everything,
Yeah.
like haircuts.
Well, he
everything.
literally had to. He couldn't like move his neck, right?
Well,
Yeah.
it was his neck and also the diabetes.
Oh, I forgot
Like,
about the
he had
diabetes.
the thing on his arm.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
So that definitely didn't help. But yeah, I'm hoping he hasn't like said it yet, but I'm hoping this means like he's back to like be competitive. But I don't think that's coming yet with everything
Agreed.
else going on. But thrilled he's back. I'm happy to see it. I like that he's going to be a baby face.
Interesting that he
Mhm.
shrugged off United Kingdom.
Well, he
United
kind of
Kingdom,
explained that
whatever their name
last night, which was good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He was just like, I want to do my own thing. I feel like I fell all the way down to the bottom of the mountain. Got to earn my way back up. And, I'm glad he didn't do it where he was like disowning them. Where he was like, I can't support what you're doing. It wasn't like that. It was just
Yeah.
like, I got to do my own thing.
Yeah, giving Strong the hug and everything. I'm sure him and Cole, whenever they show that interaction, will be a nice
Yeah.
one.
Well, Strong wasn't there when he left, so that was like the first time
Mhm.
they were able to cross paths in AEW. So it was cool. And
Oh,
Pac,
that's totally fair.
I hope Pac is back. We'll see how long he stays around.
Yeah, for
But-
real.
Cool.
For real.
Really.
Really quick, one more thing from Revolution.
Yeah.
Wardlow winning main event title match next week. I didn't
Mhm.
expect it so quick.
I figured.
You did?
They usually do that with when you win a title shot at pay per view. They usually
Yeah, they want to get that
cash
in
it in
quicker.
pretty quick.
Especially when they got like a big show coming up.
As far as I know, they never carry over to the next pay per view. Usually, when you win, it's like you're gonna get it on TV.
Unfortunately, I think that means me thinking Wardlow's winning the title next is gone.
Hey,
I don't think he's winning the title
never
next
know.
week.
Never know.
I'm just saying, I don't
Big
think-
business.
Big business.
Big business.
Who's not debuting at Big Business, who a lot of people thought was, is Okada. The Rainmaker.
Kazuchika Okada.
What'd you guys feel about that debut last night?
I loved it.
Did you?
I loved it. I think that was perfect.
When it first came out, how did you feel about it?
What do you mean when he
Like
first
when
came
he
out?
first came out to make it look like he was saving Eddie. How did you feel about it?
I don't know. I didn't really have thoughts. I was like, okay, Eddie has that strong connection with New Japan.
See that
whatever.
I didn't like it. Like they got me because at first he was coming out. I was like, this is dumb. Like why are you? You're not going to be a tag team. Like I don't understand. Like why? What do you have against the Young Bucks? Like it doesn't make sense why you're coming out to fight them off. So I was like, oh man, this is stupid. And then when he turned on, I was like, oh, this is fantastic. Like that makes so much sense.
Yeah, it didn't really bother me. I didn't like you. I didn't really give too much thought when he was coming. I was like, oh,
Interesting.
cool. I was like, Okada's here. Dope.
Yeah.
Here we go. I wasn't thinking of so much as like him like being with Eddie.
Yeah,
It was just like
I didn't really think of that.
him
either.
showing up. So I didn't think too much. I was
I just
Okada.
automatically thought, I'm like, oh, this sets up a tag team match. Like why? I don't understand.
Yeah, which it could have. I mean, but
Much better route.
I'll tell
Yeah.
you what though, his smirk into the camera
Yeah.
after the clothesline was A+. A+.
I'll-
He didn't need 8 months to learn where the hard cam is.
take that, Chase University. No, but like, I also loved it. I think with everybody coming in, Copeland babyface, Osprey babyface.
Exactly. He
Like,
needs some heels.
It's good to get a heel in
A
there.
big
to be like,
name
all right,
heel,
like
too.
a debuting heel because like
Mhm.
everyone comes in, it's easy to get cheered.
Which is what Osprey was supposed to be being with Don Callis, but now they have him just fighting everybody in the
Well,
family.
I think they know what they're doing there. I think.
No,
they-
I know,
yeah.
but it's-
I don't think Osprey
But, like,
was ever
even-
gonna get that kind of heat.
Yeah, probably not.
He's like like Okada, as much as he's well known, isn't as well known as Osprey.
Well,
I feel
it's
like.
funny. Everyone's like clapping for him, like after the match was over on Sunday, and then like Callis gets in the ring, the whole crowd's like boo to Callis
He's got the I know.
while
yeah,
he's
that's
tending
what
to
it is,
Osprey.
yeah.
But
He's got the Vince McMahon mindset though. They're from Japan, so they must be monsters.
oh my.
They can't
speak
English.
I didn't say that at all.
A bad guy.
I said that all. My
But,
favorite.
Think about.
One of my favorite wrestlers is Asuka. What are you talking about?
Think,
Wow.
No, think about.
Wow, all my favorite wrestlers are Asian. Okay,
Yeah.
we are here.
I said one of my.
No, but think about like think about in the '90s, all the Japanese wrestlers were all heels.
Yeah.
No, it was
All
for
true.
sure.
True.
The one really funny thing I did think when he made the entrance though, and all the money started coming out, I'm
I
like,
thought it was JBL.
oh, he's a young buck. I was like, this is the young bucks right here.
So-
I thought he was JB. I fucking hate you.
I don't know if you guys saw this. I have the contract details
Ooh,
for Okada.
I saw. But
did?
continue.
I
Okay,
didn't.
No, that's fine.
I didn't.
3-year deal.
Yeah.
nice.
4.5 million a year for the 3 years.
Wow,
Yeah,
good for him.
It's all deferred for 20 years. So they're paying him 500,000 a year.
So, yeah, so I checked that, and at first I was like,
He signed Monet, so they had to defer the money.
at first I saw that and I was like, damn, that's pretty high. But then I looked into it. Seth's getting 3, and Roman's getting 5. So
he's,
4.5.
Yeah, he's basically
It's not too
Roman.
bad.
So it's not that bad.
Yeah, but
I
what
mean,
is it compared to AEW contracts?
Well, that I don't know. I only,
That's what I wonder.
I
Like,
only
how
look-
high is he paid in the company?
I mean, you gotta think he's the highest. If Roman's getting 5, you don't think anyone in AEW is getting more than Roman. At least I wouldn't
Jericho?
think so.
Probably not.
Jericho's an
You don't
elite.
think Jericho is? You don't think Omega is?
Yeah, I don't think so. Probably not.
Interesting. All right.
Yeah, I can
Moxley?
look later. I can look later, but I don't think they're getting that much. No, they're probably getting like 3.
Okay.
Honestly.
No. I'm just thinking of like their big names. Like
Yeah.
I mean, I could see.
I think TK would pay him a little.
I
Like
could see Jericho and Omega just because they're on the board.
I could just see Jericho
Getting,
because
a
like
little
Yeah.
more.
they
but like,
needed
but like a
him.
true talent, like a Moxley, I don't think he's making 5.
No. And
next week we'll have answers. I promise.
speaking of contracts, Matt Hardy
Yes,
contract
I'm so happy.
is ending this month apparently, and the thing is, will he renew?
I hope
Because
not.
Jeff Hardy's contract is supposed to end around the same time,
I
but
hope
because
not.
of the injuries, they're padding on the time.
I just let them both go.
So-
like it's not like they're giving you good matches. Let them both go.
I don't know. I feel he's going to re-sign. I think they're going to try to get to the Edge and Christian versus Hardy match.
Yeah,
I think they're going to try and keep him. But
But at that point, if you want to get to that match, let him go. He's not going to resign with WWE. They're not going to sign him back. So I mean, as a producer, maybe, but not on screen
Hey,
talent.
anything to stubbornly get him in NXT, give him a tag title run down there. Oh my god!
You said a month.
I guess.
What,
this
month
He
it
just
ends.
can't wrestle anymore.
So he's done. So if they need a Hall of Famer, Matt Hardy's there.
Honestly, that's what I was going to say. They're not in the Hall of Fame. They're going to take that bag, sign that Legends deal to get the
100%.
merchandise.
You're right.
So,
You're 100% right.
Listen,
You're
they're going to
100%
go
right.
back one day. There's
You're
no way they're
100% right.
AEW lifers.
100% right.
But
Oh, this was the plan all along. The Hardy Boys in the
Jesus
Hall of
Christ.
Fame.
yeah,
No, you're right.
We're back home. Delete whatever.
What is
yeah.
this? Thumbtacks. What are we talking about? Thumbtacks here.
Kind of over
Well-
thumbtacks, guys.
I thought it was gonna be
I've been
something
over it.
different.
No, I'm kind of over them. Like recently, I watched the Randy Orton biography, and it showed the spot when he hit the thumbtacks, and his whole back was
That's
filled up
what
with
I
them.
was literally saying. Just
And
before.
last night they had that street fight
Not
over
one.
FTW, and no, and they like the Hook and Cage both got in them and laid in them for a bit, and they get up, they got nothing on them,
Nothing.
and like, call me a masochist, call me someone that wants to see the violence and the damage or whatever, but like the thumbtacks ain't on them, and I'm kind of done with them. Like if they're not gonna do their job to be in there, like I'm not gonna pop for them anymore.
No, I 100% agree. I'm not looking for thumbtacks every match, but if you're gonna bring them out, use them right.
like they got to get in there. I don't
It
care if
doesn't
they're
mean-
I don't care if they're gimmick or fake. I want to. That's the whole point.
It's true.
If you're gonna throw me, can I
the-
jump into thumbtacks and be okay?
The only way I would have been like slightly feeling better about it is if they were just like Brian Cage is so strong that his skin like won't let it penetrate. But that would have been stupid also. Like I don't right. How else can you explain? No, like literally no thumbtacks in
Yeah.
his back. He got. He's like, I'm like, what are you crying about? There's
I
nothing in
don't know.
there.
That's my thing. Like it's one thing if it was like Legos or glass, but like
No, I 100%
Whatever.
agree,
So-
I
man.
think you've watched too much Darby.
no, it's well fine. Whatever.
No, we've watched too much Attitude Era hardcore wrestling where a thumbtack
I
comes
want them
out
to
and
be-
there's a
I want
sheet
them,
of it.
I want them to be safe and all, but like if you're gonna do the spot, get
Do
him
the
in
spot.
there, get him in the body,
Speaking of Darby, real
pull
quick,
him out.
Uh-oh.
What's your Darby? What's this?
he's a liar.
What do you do?
Why?
One way or the other, he's a liar.
I don't know. I don't agree.
Oh, how's he a liar?
Wasn't he off TV like for 2 months over the summer because he went to Mount Everest? Now he's going to Mount Everest now?
So
How
what-
many Mount Everest is he climbing?
So it's one Mount Everest. So what he was doing the first time,
Was training, I assume.
he's training to acclimate to be able to get approval to climb Everest. There's a whole thing about it. I looked into it. I did. Because I wanted
No. I agree with you. I'm laughing about this motherfucker.
Because I wanted to know how long he would be gone.
Yeah.
And you have to, so he had to go first, like get acclimated, see if he could do it.
Mhm.
And now he's been training with people since he got approved to go do the climb. And like the best time to do it is from like April to like May with like the winds or whatever. And he's leaving end of March. And it's apparently going to take with the climbing to go up and then up again and then back down. It's going to take like 2 to 3 months. He's not going to be back if he comes back until like June.
Because he said he might die.
He might die.
He might
Like,
actually die, bro.
It's legit.
It's
like
scary.
Like when he cut that promo last night, I got Warrior vibes. I'm like, he's not
'cause-
gonna be back.
But he even says like it might be my last match. I'm like, oh god, you're like,
It's true.
so true.
Also, I think like
It's
800. I think I looked it
terrifying.
up. Like 800 people died last year just climbing Everest or some shit. Maybe it was 80. I don't know. Either way, it was a lot.
Bro, he
Like for
like
Everest.
he might die.
So, best wishes, Darby. We hope you come back.
Hope he puts Jay White over.
Well, oh yeah.
I think he has to.
I'm sure he will.
Yeah, I think he has to.
Uh, so Mama Wayne.
I mean, all of them. Mama Wayne, Copeland, Christian.
I got a problem with Mama Wayne.
I mean,
We got
it's her, right? Like she's the
no,
problem.
no. we got to get my girl some flats, or get her off TV, or do something with the camera angles. She's as tall as fucking Luchasaurus, man. Like they came out and they're like side by side. I'm like, that totally defeats him looking like a monster. When you got, I mean, I'm being serious. Like, you know, half joking, half serious. Like if he's supposed to be a monster, and you got like a Mama Wayne just chilling by him side by side. I'm like, damn.
Mama Wayne's a monster too.
Mother Wayne, sorry. Yes, I don't know. Just too tall. Get her some flats.
I mean,
Put her back a little bit. Seriously, just mess with it to make it not
something.
Because it's a bad look. That's all. It's
Now
a
I'm
little-
curious
it's a
how
little
tall
big.
she is.
I kind of agree with that. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't think about that till you said it. But
Because
like,
how big's Luchasaurus?
Watch next time. Watch
No,
next
for
time they
sure.
come out.
How
For
big's
sure.
Luchasaurus? Like 6'7", 6'8"?
Probably.
So how big is she?
Again, I don't know how big the heels are she's wearing, but
a
she's
tall
like
Still,
woman.
she's right there
She has
with
to be
him.
over 6 feet if
Tall
heels.
Yeah.
And Copeland Christian.
Yeah. Copeland Christian.
I'm surprised they're not doing it next week. I understand why
Toronto.
they're waiting. Yeah. I understand. I didn't realize Toronto was so like soon, but
I quit.
I thought Big Business was gonna be great. I Quit match is gonna be so good.
So my only nitpick with it was that they were billing it as Adam Copeland versus Christian 3, when it is 4
Because of the restart.
because of
Or not the restart,
the
the-
second match that took place at World's
Yeah.
End
Yeah.
that no one seems to remember.
No one wants to acknowledge that match, bro.
I
But
was there.
But they do though. Because
It's in the record book. He lost it.
But even the announcer said former TNT champion.
Yeah, he won it. He
No,
was.
he
TNT
was.
champion.
Yeah. No, I understand. Yeah, I understand.
So
I think they mean just like the battle. Like that wasn't a real battle.
yes,
that
it was. It was a battle. This is the fourth match. That's all I'm saying. I don't
You're
want
right.
to see no graphics with the big 3 on it. It's the fourth match.
Make it a 4.
That's it. Make it a 4.
Oh
And
god.
I think we have one more point, right?
And Kevin Kelly.
My last point, Kevin Kelly. Boys, I think we won. I think we did it. I think we got rid of him.
Did we or did
I think we did it. Well, he did it to himself.
did we or did yeah?
He did it to himself. As of today, he is officially off the AEW roster page.
I saw that.
Now, for what it's worth, tonight they are taping this week's Collision. Again, taping it
Okay.
tonight. So we'll probably know within the next hour or so if he's legit gone. Because if he's not there doing commentary, bye-bye, KK. So I just wanted to celebrate with everybody that we did it. I think we got rid of him.
Funny,
So that's it. That's all I got.
man. Oh god. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, please stay with us. We'll be right back after a commercial break for our greatest of all time woman. I don't even know why I'm saying it.
The women's tournament for the greatest of all
Thank
time.
you.
We'll
I
see you
don't
in
know
a few
why I keep
minutes.
saying it weird.
Bye-bye.
welcome back to our main event, ladies and gentlemen. The greatest female wrestler of all time. Can you explain the rules, please, Juice?
Sure. Well, it is March. What better way to celebrate March Madness? What better way to celebrate International Women's Day tomorrow? And what better way to celebrate Women's History Month than three dudes in a room talking for an hour about which women's better than the other? Right?
Madness.
Madness.
But objectively talking about their skills and hopefully not too much about,
No, of course.
Yeah.
This is just going to be about their wrestling skill, their prowess, and obviously it could be whatever each of us.
I didn't know that.
It
Well,
could,
the last
I'm
option,
kidding.
the last option could be, sex appeal.
it comes down to whatever each of us is feeling in the moment. It could just be vibes. It could
Could
be.
be a bonk.
It may end up being the pictures that Danny picked. We never know how we
There's,
all roll
there's
here.
a very good chance that
Um,
I get swayed by the pictures.
But yeah, it's
Try to
just,
pick
it's
some
really
good
whatever
ones.
it comes down to. We each put together our own list. We convened. We shared the list. We broke it down. We added a few more names after that to kind of round out our field of 64. So now we're going to go through each matchup. We're going to pick best 2 out of 3 moves on. And then the same rule we have from all the previous tournaments. Everybody, each of us, gets 1 veto to use in the first 2 rounds. If we do not use it within the first 2 rounds, it is gone. You don't have to use it, but it's there if you choose the veto, a pick. And I believe we've each used the veto once or twice in the tournaments at this point. So
Some more controversially than others.
the odds are they will show up. And I believe that is it. We're all set to go. So I think with that we can start. And one of our picks, the first one that's going to pop up here. Actually, that's another good thing I should bring up. The reason for the seeding. We did the same reasoning for this tournament that we did for the men's one way back on episode 1, where it was based off of the wrestlers' singles titles victories throughout their entire career. So the more singles titles they had, the higher ranked they're seeded. And if they had none or one, they're all the way at the bottom, no matter who they are or where they were ranked on our list. It came down to that. Other tiebreakers were then if she was on 3 lists, 2 lists, 1 list, and then where she was higher was like the third tiebreaker or whatever.
And then each woman wrestler is on a team. That just means that that's where they were ranked on our individual list. So if we rank them the highest on our individual list, we claim them.
Yeah.
So that's what that came down to when you see the teams.
Yep. And then we also had, unfortunately, we had one wild card pick that we did decide to give to our producer.
We did not pick
Um,
this wild card pick
We did not pick this pick.
at all.
I do think going forward we may need to.
Maybe we have to give the producer a list of pool names to choose from.
No. We may need to get somebody else to make these picks because I don't know.
We might have to ask the audience for picks in the future.
I don't know how I'm feeling about this seed coming up.
So,
But yeah.
without further ado, let's introduce our first matchup. Greatest of all time.
Oh boy.
For the greatest female wrestler of all time, our first matchup is Mickie James, which is Juicebox's number 2 pick, against our wild card pick of. I don't want to say the names.
So it just
I didn't know she was undefeated at WrestleMania. That might change things.
like all right. So Mickie James is
And Mickie James is a stalker, so that's something else to keep in mind. What
Mickie
kind of
James-
message do we want to send to our audience?
overall number 1 pick out of all the title reigns. She had the most out of all the women in the tournament. 25 total. Overall number 1. And then you have Snooki with being Snooki. By the way, as we're talking along here, if you are watching with us live, please do hit us up in the chat. Let us know what you think. If you think someone should win, lose. If you think we snubbed or missed anybody, let us know.
I gotta give some love to Snooki. You're disrespecting Snooki.
Oh, dear
We
God.
saw her evolution from a lowly reality TV where she got assaulted by a man to now making her professional wrestling debut where she beat professional wrestlers at
Who did she face?
WrestleMania.
It was a Stephanie
Have
McMahon.
you beat anyone at WrestleMania?
Yeah,
Snooki did?
but we won't get into that.
Who did she face? Was it Stephanie McMahon?
It was-
I think
it
it was
was
her
her-
and Morrison versus Trish and
No,
was it
her
Trish?
Morrison and Trish
Oh,
versus who was
was
it?
it Kelly? I
Hold on,
don't know.
let me look it up.
All right,
It's
I'm not
not that
wasting. I'm
important.
not wasting. I'm not wasting any more time on this.
It's not wasting.
My vote is for Mickie James. Love of God.
Danny?
I'm voting for Mickie James.
Oh, okay. Yeah, make it a clean sweep on this
So,
one.
just so we're clear, it was Trish Stratus, Snooki, and John Morrison versus Dolph Ziggler and Lay Cool, which is Michelle McCool and Layla. Layla might have been a sub on this list.
Maybe.
Who said
Lost
she's
my
not
cell
on it?
phone.
Oh, and by the way, for what
I
it's
just
worth,
did.
we're only doing round 1 tonight. The rest of the
I
tournament,
just did.
rest of the tournament will be next week. So if you're watching, tune in. You can see the end of the tournament all next week. Next matchup, please.
Match of the 2. Now we get to real matchups.
Real grabs.
Ridiculous producer.
Oh,
Oh
Lord.
boy.
All right, so we got Thunder Rosa, first Mexican-born AEW and NWA Women's World Champion, versus Ruby Soho. Destination might be known. Maybe she gets to the next round.
So Thunder
Is
Rosa.
she gonna cluck her way there?
So just some quick little ranking stats for this one. Thunder Rosa was only on my list at number 9, as actually it says number 7, but she was number 9 for me. And as for Ruby Soho was the only one that was only on my list and Danny's list.
I could tell you she was not on my
So
list.
she's the only one that we
Oh,
agreed on.
It doesn't sound like you like Ruby Soho. So the way we're doing voting, so we can choose a more unbiased last pick or tiebreaker or whatever, is if 2 of us are facing each other, we'll go first with our picks, and whoever isn't facing, in this case Matt, will be the tiebreaker if it's necessary. Or later on, you'll see there's a bunch where the same person has both females in the matchup, so they'll go last in that event to do the tiebreaker if it's necessary. In this case, we got myself and Juice. You're ranked higher. Why don't you go first?
Sure. Well, I like both of them. They're both on my list, but I'm going with Thunder Rosa.
That was a very compelling argument. What do you got?
I mean,
Ruby Soho, I feel like I've seen more of just between WWE and AEW.
She was an outcast.
And I feel like we've even seen more of her in AEW. Maybe she hasn't done as much as far as title reigns, but I feel like she's had more matches and stuff. So I'm going to go with Ruby Soho in this case.
Another compelling argument.
A real one.
well, all right. So,
He's like, hold on, I got to save my girl.
well, I didn't know we were really making an argument. No,
Well, he
I
said it. That's the only reason I made an argument.
I already have a decision.
that's
Oh,
fine.
too late.
Fine. Save me the minute.
Thunder Rosa.
There we go. Save me the minute.
Yeah, no. I figured. All right, next pick, next rep, whatever.
Next matchup:
Next whatever.
Oh,
Becky Lynch versus Candice LeRae.
tough draw.
So Becky Lynch, as we all know, won the main event at WrestleMania against Charlotte Flair and Ronda Rousey, first female to do that. Candice LeRae, only woman to hold the PWG World Tag Team title, which is a male title, obviously, with the world's cutest tag team. That was their team
I
name.
was gonna say I'd like to throw a flag on this matchup
Sure.
because we have
Wow.
one who wrestled men and held men titles, and we have another one that goes by the man. So are they truly eligible for this bracket?
Might be a double count out, and whoever matches them just gets the next round bye. They did that for Survivor Series and Deadly Games with Undertaker and Kane. We could do it here.
No, I don't understand. No,
Alright.
no, I don't think that works here.
All right, well, we tried.
Um,
Well, in this case, we got Team Juicebox for both of them, so you will be the tiebreaker if it is necessary.
sure.
Sal, would you like to go first in this one?
Yeah. I like Candice LeRae a lot. I just feel like tough draw for her here.
Yeah.
I don't think it's much to really talk about. Becky Lynch.
Agreed, Becky Lynch. Sorry, LeRae, but you kind of had no shot in this one. Next matchup.
I would have voted for Becky
I would hope
if
so.
I get to speak here.
You can add in.
I didn't get a
whatever.
chance. You guys moved on.
Well, all right. We got Gail Kim. Questionable if she'll eliminate herself from this tournament. If you don't know, she eliminated herself from a WWE Battle Royal once. Just rolled under the ring and left the tournament. That was her last match in WWE. Or will it be Bianca Belair, who holds simultaneously the record for the longest WWE Women's title reign at 420 days and the shortest title reign at 1 minute and 35 seconds.
Impressive.
So we have Team Danny and Team Juicebox. Team Matt will be the tiebreaker. I'll go first since I'm ranked higher. As much as I love Bianca, she's still relatively fresh. Gail Kim, I believe, was one of the actual Women's Revolution starters because she was having matches that most women weren't having at that time, and that's a big reason why she left WWE, so she can actually have a real women's match in like TNA and stuff like that. So I'm gonna go with Gail Kim for this one.
I'm never really a fan of Gail Kim. I I never really cared for her. I thought she was terrible on the mic, and I thought her in ring was mediocre.
Fair, terrible on the mic. I can give you that.
It just never did it for me. I mean, props to her for what she did in TNA, but I think that was a matter of, nothing else was really going on there for her to like step up and stick out. It was a good opportunity for her, but I just don't, compared to Bianca and what she's doing right now. I mean, even if you take away the Raw stuff and then just think of the SmackDown and NXT, take away the SmackDown stuff and just think of what she did on Raw and NXT, like basically 2/3 of what Bianca's done, I feel like is even more than anything Gail's done. So I'm going with Bianca.
Well, Danny, I'm going to assume that you're not on Twitter today. Let me read a tweet from Sir Big E. You might know him.
Friend of the show.
Friend of the show.
Friend of the show.
Or not. We'll see.
The black women in this industry face a regular barrage of racism and misogyny from fans, in quotations, and have for far too long. You cannot diminish their light. You cannot erase their contributions to this industry. I believe the hashtag was trending, "We love Bianca" or something like that. You can't discriminate anymore, Dan. You can't erase what she's been doing. Bianca to the next round.
Let's go. Upset, by the way. 13 seed beating the 4
seed. A lot of these matches are great, by the way.
Did I miss the Snooki vote? Yes, Marie, you missed the Snooki vote.
Hashtag we love you, Bianca.
We love you, Bianca. Unfortunately, Snooki did not move on.
Snooki got eliminated right away.
Clean sweep.
Unless we got a sub right now and we can.
Oh no.
Oh.
No, that matchup has moved on.
If we get to 10 subs tonight, I'll use my veto for Snooki.
Mae Young has your vote. Oh well, we'll see if Mae Young's even in this. Who knows?
If we get to 10 subs, I'll use my I'll use my veto for vote.
Next
Snooki.
matchup: Saraya at the 3 seed versus Candice Michelle. Will she get to the second round or pulled like GoDaddy? Oh God, she was a GoDaddy girl, right?
Yeah. Oh, you don't remember that?
No, I do.
So the GoDaddy Super Bowl commercial.
Yeah.
The first one aired, and the second one got pulled because there's so much controversy in the first one.
Yeah, I think Saraya, despite the neck injury and the time off, I mean, a lot of people forget about they hate on her now, but like what she used to be and do in the ring in NXT and more FCW than NXT, but still what she used to do on the main roster too.
Yeah, for sure.
I think she's very solid in the ring. I think she doesn't get enough credit, honestly. I think she gets hate because of her past with like the things she's done and the people she's been with.
And her Twitter outbursts.
Oh yeah, and her Twitter is not great, but you take out like that stuff, like the talent.
You forget all that, man.
No, but
she's great.
You think of the talent in ring and the character work she can do. I gotta go with Saraya. Candice brought nothing to the industry. I'm sorry. She's one of the first insults that's really in here, in my opinion.
How dare you, Matt?
I mean, I think she was my second list version.
She was literally number 19.
Yeah,
that was bottom of the barrel. Scraps.
Listen, you can have a crush on her. You can like her. It's all good.
Saraya will be my vote as well. For those who yep.
Well, I thought we were giving Matt a vote, and then you were the tiebreaker.
He just said Saraya.
Oh, did he? I
Yeah.
didn't hear it. Okay.
You were too busy trying to convince him that it's okay to think she's attractive while he was voting.
That's probably it.
Yeah.
Right.
Next matchup, please. This is a good matchup. I really like this matchup a lot. We got Ivory, 8-time title reign, my number 11 pick. Fun fact, she helped the pet population affected by Hurricane Katrina. I thought that was cute. Versus AJ Lee, who is the kiss of death because she cost Daniel Bryan the World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania. That's Juicebox's number 5.
These women have done more in their careers than these little bullet points here.
Yeah, agreed.
I feel like you're selling them short, Daniel.
Just choosing random facts just to throw in there.
Little factoids. Fair enough. So AJ Lee was on all 3 of our list. She's my number 5. Danny's number 17 and Matt's number 13. And then Ivory was on.
I think just mine.
No, Danny and Matt's list.
Oh,
Danny
wow,
had her at
nice.
18, and Matt had her at 26.
I had her at 18.
Yeah, at 18.
You copied my list.
So yeah, I mean, I'm going with AJ. I mean, I liked Ivory as well, but just the things AJ can do in the ring and the title reign of the Divas Championship before Nikki Bella came along. It was one of the longest reigning ones. Yeah, I'm going with AJ.
I'm a little torn here because I do like AJ. I do think AJ is a better wrestler. But I feel like Ivory's longevity kind of has to play a factor into this as well because she was part of a lot of big wrestling. Like,
yeah, Ivory did have a good longevity, and I was thinking the same thing as you. But when you really break it down, AJ Lee carried the women's division for a while.
100%.
When Ivory was really just like the Natalia of her.
100%.
Of her.
Yeah,
that's a good comparison.
I agree with that.
My vote's AJ Lee.
AJ Lee, clean sweep.
Let's go.
Next up, we got Britt Baker.
Oh, speaking.
The best dentist in wrestling history versus Natalia, who is a 4-time Guinness World Record holder, all for wrestling stuff, which I thought was hilarious. So her 4 Guinness World Records, just so you guys know, is she has the most wins by any woman in WWE history, most pay-per-view appearances by any woman in WWE history, most matches of any woman in WWE history, and the quickest loss in WWE history at 3.19 seconds to Aaliyah on Friday Night SmackDown.
Well, that number's not right, but okay.
That's what they said.
No, I know. I remember the shirt that. Oh, whatever.
That's the official Guinness Book of World Record. She sucks times 4, Kevin.
Who she sucks times 4?
Natalia. All right. Well, they're both Matt's people.
Both Matt's picks, so you can have the tiebreaker if it's necessary.
Okay.
But I'm gonna go with Britt Baker. I don't think this is a question for me. I think Britt Baker is a better wrestler than Natalia, personally.
Does anyone have Britt's other number?
What do you mean Britt's other number? Her cell phone. I get it. I'm with you now. Took me a second. I do not. I do not have Britt's other number.
Just the way you reacted got me.
Well, it took me a second. I was like, what number? We got all these numbers on the screen. I don't know which one you're talking about. Yeah, no, I'm going with Britt. Natty used to be good, and then just Total Divas ruined her, and she sucks.
Total Divas really ruined her.
It ruined her. Destroyed her.
Really ruined her.
So, yeah, Britt Baker.
Okay.
All right. Let's do this matchup number 8, and then we can go commercial.
Britt. Juice said something nice about you.
Oh, yeah, no, there's no.
All right, matchup number 8. We got Nikki Cross, who had a surprising number 2 with 16 title reigns against Mandy Rose with only 1 title reign.
Fired for being naughty.
Mandy Rose was fired for being naughty.
Dear
That
God.
is true. That is true. All right.
In this economy.
Nikki Cross was at her best in Sanity for WWE.
So
16 of the 16 title reigns.
11 of those 16 are the 24/7 championship. Just
What a
so we
great
all
champion.
know why she skyrocketed up
What a great
up the
champion.
rankings. So
Yeah, she was my number 19
honestly,
selection. I didn't expect her to be the number 2 overall rank.
with the way the seating went, this is really the biggest and only outlier I can think of. There were a few others, but this is the one that just stuck out. Where I was like,
I
no.
cannot believe it. Even as one of the ones who chose her, I'm going to go with Mandy Rose
this
for this
is you
pick.
two, so
You're picking Mandy?
I'm picking
All right,
Mandy.
yeah, I was going to pick Mandy too.
I'm picking Mandy for this.
all right.
For sure.
Well, I would have gone with Mandy as well.
I was
Despite
thinking
seedings.
I was thinking of a whole thing to say, and I didn't even need to do it.
Yeah, despite the seedings.
I like Nikki, just
Yeah.
ruined. Ruined.
Her NXT tenure was so much better than her main roster.
If this was just NXT Nikki versus NXT Mandy, Mandy would still win because of the title reign, but it would be so much closer. Like, I'd really be struggling. This is so easy just because WWE ruined it.
Yeah, her stock just fell off.
And she probably would have been a champion eventually in NXT if they just left her there, to be honest with you. So, probably would have won. With that being said, producer, you want to do a quick commercial break now? We're going to do a quick commercial break.
Oh,
wait! Thank you, Keverlast, for subscribing. Bringing us up to number 5, guys. Please keep subscribing. Don't forget, if you have not checked your month,
Namaste.
recheck it to resubscribe to us. Use your Amazon Prime account. If you have it, go to Amazon.gaming.
Hey, you know what? Keverlast? Hold on. Keverlast, for that subscription, you get 1 veto to use tonight if you want it.
What is happening over
I love
here?
it. I love
because
it.
he subscribed.
What is happening over here?
I love it.
And we'll get to the Danny ranking after the commercial break.
After the commercial break, wow!
I am. Who do you think you are?
And we're
I
back
Ole sad face.
to our next round of our tournament. But before we get to that, there's some ranking in the group chat.
Power rankings for the Dannies. I assume you did it from worst to best, so good job.
Wow.
guys.
That's rude.
Appreciate it.
That's
but,
rude.
Yeah, so obviously, once again, Keverless, if you didn't hear me before the break, you get one veto to use the rest of tonight if you do want to use it.
That's your veto.
No, it's his because he did
That's a great rule. I
subscription.
love it.
He subscribes, so he gets a veto if he wants
Yeah.
to use it.
All right.
That's it. Just tonight, though, not next week.
Tasmanian said no. It's in order. It's ranked.
He
from
wants us to
greatest
rank it.
least.
Okay, fair enough. All right, let's go to the next matchup. Let's get this rolling.
All right. So matchup number 9.
Number 9. There we go. Ooh,
Sweet.
that's a
So
sweet one.
Aja Kong versus Stable. So first off, Aja Kong, no relation to Awesome Kong, founded an all-woman pro wrestling promotion. Sable is married to a Blur. I don't know if you guys know this, but I don't know who Sable's married to.
We're talking about Bork Laser.
We're not allowed to see them on TV. Whoever
Bork.
Sable's married
Bork.
Was it Donald Trump?
to. They're both on my list. So you guys have me started off.
Hold on, Tasmania, are you arguing with yourself about where you rank your own people?
No ways to veto in between Sepulveda and Masters.
All right.
Yeah, no,
He's doing his
Tasmania's
own
somehow arguing with himself, so that's fine. We'll let you figure that out.
All right.
Give us your new ranking when you're ready, sir.
So, yeah, so Aja Kong. So, yeah, Aja was your number 10, and Sable was your number 31 on your rankings.
On the
So,
original, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Marie's going with Sable here. Okay. So
Marie
this is-
would go with Sable.
So these were both only on Danny's list. So this is really on me and Matt to kind of deliberate here. What are we
Checking the
thinking?
chat.
What are we thinking, Aja and Sable?
I would love to say Sable, but I couldn't tell you one good match she ever wrestled. Like
So
all
she
of her
didn't
matches
wrestle
were
one.
just like her taking her clothes off, which
Yeah.
I guess that's a good thing.
For
But
you.
for GOAT, I think it's Aja Khan. You loved it too.
You're right.
Okay.
That was one of my first crushes.
We saw the rankings.
Yeah, that was one of my first crushes.
All right, so you're going with Aja.
I'm going Aja.
Okay. I'm going to go with Sable.
Get the fuck out of here.
Because I've only seen a handful of Aja Kong's matches, and didn't really do anything for me. So I'm going with Sable.
Yeah, no, I got to go with Aja Khan just out of respect for her career over Sable's career.
Okay.
Stablers was never a good wrestler. Her one title reign was because she won it in, I think, a lingerie match or a bikini contest. It was one of those two, so not even a real wrestling match. I can't give her the win there.
Could have been a cat fight. You don't know.
No, I know it wasn't. I can't. I'm willing to bet whatever you want that it wasn't a cat fight.
Okay. Wow. All right. Well, then Aja Kong moves on. One of the one seeds, almost unseeded here.
I gotta thank Matt for at least putting Masterson below me. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Wow.
That would have been rough if you didn't. All right, next matchup. Here we go.
I don't even know who Zuko is. I just
Danny
threw him in
Zuko,
right
Danny Zuko
from Greece.
Oh.
John Travolta's character.
Hey, oh.
That's about right then.
Sandy.
I still.
All right.
stand behind that.
Let's.
Just remember his name. I don't even remember that he's Danny.
Are you serious? Yeah. Oh, that's because I. Whatever. We're not getting into that.
All right. Let's steer this back.
Sarah Del Rey versus Velvet Sky. Sarah Del Rey, 7-time women's champion, first double champion of a promotion called Shimmer, Team Juicebox. And then we got Velvet Sky, 7-time champion, part of the Beautiful People. She was a beautiful person. That was a tag team in TNA. Oh, I'm sorry, a faction in TNA because there was 3 of them. And she's on my team. Sepulveda was also a Grease.
Yeah, so I put Sarah Del Rey on here because while I don't expect her to go far and get much love, what she did in Ring of Honor and also what she's done working for the WWE and the PC, training everyone that she's trained to get them to where they are now, it wouldn't be what it is. We wouldn't have Bianca's and Rhea's and all these other people if it wasn't for Sarah Del Rey and what she's done. So while I like Velvet, she's okay. She plays the bitchy role well. Sarah Del Rey deserves some flowers, at least to get some recognition here in the tournament. So
cool. I honestly don't know who Sarah Del Rey is, so I just gotta go with Velvet Sky just because I don't even know really Sarah Del Rey.
And I don't know either, so Juice made a great argument, so I picked Sarah Del Rey.
That's fine by me.
let's go. And also Marie,
I'm okay with
Marie
that.
going with Velvet Sky. I appreciate you making your picks based off the pictures.
Marie, if you can,
Definitely going off vibes.
if you subscribe right now using your free Amazon Prime account on Amazon.gaming, you can use a veto and push Velvet Sky through right now.
Moving on to the next match.
You do it right now.
We can move on to the next match.
Subscribe. Gaming.amazon. Subscribe.
All right, next round.
What
Too
the?
late.
WrestleMania.
Next matchup, not next round. WrestleMania 40 preview. Io Sky versus Bailey. We are pretty much predicting who's winning WrestleMania right now, guys. So,
That's pressure.
This is Matt and Danny who's on the
yes.
tiebreaker.
So you are.
Pressure.
So.
Do you want me to read off who ranked where? Or
Yeah, why not?
So Bailey was on all 3 of our list. She was number 11 for me, 7 for Danny, and 16 for Matt. And then Io Sky was only on Danny and Matt's list. Io, Danny has her at 27, Matt at 15.
Interesting. I'll start off.
Yeah, you started off.
Okay, cool. Bailey, I'm gonna go with just because Io Sky has had a great career, from what I understand, before WWE, as long as her short career in WWE. But it's been a lot shorter than Bailey's. Bailey has had just a lot of longevity, has a lot more, I think, great matches in WWE itself than Io. So I'm gonna go with Bailey, just based off what I've seen.
So I'm torn here. I know I should represent my team.
Sometimes you gotta be unbiased. We are an unbiased podcast.
Says who?
Pretty mysterious.
I mean, Io's 15, Bailey's 16 for you. That's right there.
Yeah, literally, those shit, like, that's not even a...
It's not like you're really betraying too much here.
It's Bailey's, Bailey started the stable, but Io created Sky moves. Isn't she like Queen of the Sky?
Oh, yeah.
She is Queen of the Sky. She didn't create Sky moves, but she might have. But she's Queen of the Sky, yes.
I don't really have a great argument for the tiebreak here.
I mean, you can just go with who you want.
I'm going to go with Io.
Okay.
You're going with Io?
Yeah.
So
Right, Io versus Bailey.
Putting it on me. All right. So I was up and down on Io because, like,
That's what she said.
giggity, give me the point. Yeah, I didn't really know. I didn't really know if I wanted to put her on my list. I like her, but like I couldn't make the cut putting her on my list overall. So just I gotta go with Bailey. All that being said, I do like Io, but yeah, Bailey for me.
All
Her
right.
moonsaults look like they actually hurt.
Half the time she misses them though too,
That is a
especially
problem.
early on.
like she lands full body.
All
on
right,
these
you heard it
people.
here. Bailey's winning at WrestleMania 40.
Bailey.
Is that your Sting voice?
No, that's
It did sound like
it does, but
yeah.
the ring announcer he does
Yeah.
like that. He listens.
All right,
Mike
next
Rome.
matchup. Surprisingly, number 4 ranked Melina. I'm not gonna lie, I was surprised on that. Against a number 13 ranked Naomi. Now for Melina, she was cut on the first episode of Tough Enough 3. For those of you who ever watched it, and Naomi, I'm just confused why she re-signed to WWE with the past few months. Yeah, it does.
Because her husband's there.
Doesn't seem worth it. She just sucks.
Yeah, well, I think
You know what Naomi spells backward?
Nope, we're not doing that. So Naomi.
Oh,
It's in the comments. Never mind, it's in the chat.
Yeah.
I thought you were just saying.
No,
it.
I wasn't saying it. I was reading the chat from
I was saying,
Tasmanian.
We're not doing
I
that.
like how you were about to get mad at me.
Well, I wasn't looking. I was just like, whatever. Nope. Yeah, I'm going Naomi.
All right.
I just think everything she's done in her career, like she's not like I don't think she's amazing. She's not up there, top tier. But when I compare her accomplishments and what she can do in the ring to Melina was more known, at least for me, as the manager, the valet. Yeah, she can still hold her own in the ring, but if you put these two head to head, I'm going with Naomi.
Let me read you a tweet. The black women in this industry face a regular barrage of racism and misogyny from fans and have for far too long.
Wait a minute.
You cannot diminish their light. You cannot erase their contributions to this industry. I pick Naomi.
Let's go.
Oh man, you might have to get that tweet ready again. Next matchup. We have Mercedes Moné versus Ronda Rousey.
He
So,
looks physically distraught. Like there's a chance.
Mercedes Moné won was in the first Iron Woman match in WWE history. Ronda Rousey was really upset that Juice was really upset that he didn't get Ronda Rousey on his team. He told me privately.
That's not
So
true.
that is a fun fact.
Fake news.
Don't forget,
It's not
at
true.
home, don't forget that you can subscribe right now using your free Prime and use a veto to push anyone you want through that might piss someone off. Just putting that out there. Mercedes Moné got the first vote from Juicebox.
Yeah.
Matt, how would you like? I don't think she has an accent.
It is.
I can't.
Monet.
I can't consciously do this. I know what you want me to do.
I don't want you to do anything.
I know what you want me to do.
I don't want you to
want
do
me
a
to
thing.
subscribe so I can put something like I have a thing with UFC fighters. I think they're terrible wrestlers, men and women. It's just brutal to watch them because they're clearly holding back because they could actually hurt these people, so that they just never sink in. And Ronda was especially bad at sinking in. Some are better than others. I'll give Shayna Baszler. She's actually okay.
Shayna's later on the list. I wrote that I think she made a good transition from
But
MMA.
it's Mercedes for me on this one as well.
And that will make a clean sweep of Mercedes.
Wait, I didn't read my tweet.
If we can move on to
Does
the next
anyone
matchup,
need
please?
to subscribe right now to veto anyone?
The next matchup, please?
Or Keverlast has one.
Keverlast hasn't used it, but I don't think Keverlast can do that.
He wouldn't do that.
I don't think Keverlast can do that.
All right,
as
next
a fan.
matchup. We're clear.
We're
clear.
All right, next matchup. I'm trying to.
You'll get there.
I totally believe she is too.
Luke's not home to help. All right.
Yeah.
Next matchup, we have number 6 ranked Jazz versus number 11 Dakota Kai.
Oh man, Jazz. Fun fact for those of you that don't know, Jazz appeared originally as part of the Alliance, one of the few female wrestlers they actually brought in that wasn't like Tori and Stacy's bullshit. And Dakota Kai unfortunately might be labeled as injury prone. past
older.
few years.
She's older, that's why.
Just putting it out there. There's a lot of old people that don't get hurt, but that's cool.
Like who?
They do.
Okay.
So
it's Team Danny and Team Matt. So
I'm gonna start off. I mean,
You start it off.
here to listen.
Yeah.
I personally loved Jazz's style back in the day. I thought that WrestleMania 19 match with her and Trish was always and Lita was always like a huge women's match to me back in the day. I think Jazz is better than Dakota personally, so I'm gonna go with Jazz.
Yeah, Dakota Kai. I don't think I've ever seen wrestle. I've only seen her with a knee brace walking around outside every moment of her life.
Every moment of her life.
Jesus is so upset.
All right.
It brings me to a tweet.
What are we doing?
Is he gonna read it a third time?
No, I'm not gonna read it a third time. I believe if you go to the rankings, Juice, I believe I had Jazz on my original rankings as well.
You did
I believe
not.
you were gifted Dakota Kai also.
You did not. You
I didn't have
did
Jazz.
not.
Oh, I'm mixing her up with Jacqueline.
Jacqueline. Yeah.
apologies.
Jazz was only on his list at 21, and yeah, and then Dakota Kai you took at 33.
That changes everything because I was thinking of Jacqueline for a second there. I'll just go with Team Matt, Dakota Kai. Feel very strongly.
You
about this one.
literally just made him feel so much better. He was having a panic attack over there.
All right, I hate Jazz. I think she sucks.
That's crazy.
Give me Dakota Kai. Moving on.
The Jazz
I
Flute.
never liked her. I thought she
I
was,
thought she was good.
terrible.
No? All right. Next matchup.
Dakota Kai. Moving on.
This is a battle of the old school.
Ooh, both days.
Luna Vachon versus Sherry Martel. I'm very upset they both drew each other. I think they could at least both make it to the next round depending on their matchup. But this is where we are. I will stand back and hopefully don't have to choose a tiebreaker. And also, I just put the same fact. Who was scarier? Because they were both terrifying when I was a kid.
So this was during. I never watched during this time.
Yeah.
I don't know if you want to weigh in first. I don't know how
The
you
way
wanna-
I remember them is Luna being a wrestler and Sherry being a manager. So just on that alone, I'd go with Luna.
Technically, at that time, Luna was a part-time manager.
Part-time manager, but she wrestled a lot.
I'm just saying.
She wrestled a lot.
I remember she beat the crap out of Dink the Clown, and that was hilarious.
So you're going with Luna.
I'm going with Luna.
All right. Well, I'm actually the same exact mindset as you. Granted, I didn't watch during that time, but I always associated Sherry as just being a manager, with Luna being a wrestler. So I'm going with Luna.
Sweet. I think that would have been a clean sweep. I think I would have chose Luna also.
It still can
Sherry.
be. We're in the moment.
It is a clean sweep, is what I meant to say. But Sherry, to her credit, from what I understand, was a pretty dope wrestler back in the day. I just never saw her, so don't know. Couldn't tell you. Next,
I saw her get beat up by Elizabeth. That's all I remember about Sherry.
she got her ass kicked by Elizabeth. That's right.
Ooh, is it?
Don't fuck with
Is
Elizabeth,
the
man.
screen very dark? Sorry. Ooh, Tony Storm versus Kelly Kelly.
Why do you have a picture of Mariah May?
And we're back to a light screen. All right, so Tony Storm versus Kelly Kelly. Tony Storm, 612-day reign as Stardom's SWA World Champ.
Marie,
Kelly
Luke,
Kelly,
Luke
I-
likes your answer.
That's Marie. Luke took Marie's phone. Give me that. Give me that shit.
Marie, you better figure out how to subscribe right now because
Uh.
Luke will be so hyped. Just letting you know.
All right.
She just has that playing with some like rose petals leading to the bedroom.
Yeah. If Luke were here, you know I've subscribed already. I'm just a little girl. All right.
It's
I'm
weird.
going with Tony Storm.
Luke married a little girl.
I'm gonna have to go with Tony Storm as well.
Yeah, I can't choose Kelly Kelly over Tony Storm. No shot.
For the same reasons of Sable.
All right. Next matchup, please. That was a nice, easy, clean sweep. I at least linked the account and I broke a sweat.
You can't say that during the women's goat ring. Wait, which part?
Wait, which one? What did we say during the women's gold rank?
I don't know. We said something.
Oh, that I think Luke married a little girl.
Maybe.
Maybe that was it.
Onward.
I said it again. Oh, here we go.
So
Jacqueline.
We are halfway through the first round, by the way. Just for a little time check.
Oh,
here.
Jacqueline.
We have Jacqueline, the overall number 2 of the number ones, so overall number 2 ranked with 20 total title reigns. 14 of the 20 were when she was named Miss Texas, and she was winning a local championship, kind of back and forth with somebody. So
Makes sense.
she's got the 20, but that's why she kind of shot up. And then we have Stacy Keibler, 16 seed with no singles title reigns ever in her career.
Does she even have any matches that she wrestled?
She did have matches. Most of them
Bra and
were
panties.
bra and panties, or maybe with the Dudleys, like on the
Bless her.
apron. But
Her and Tori used to tag a lot to pretend that they can wrestle as good as the Dodo
Yeah.
Movements wrestlers.
so this is Team Matt and Team Danny. So I will be the tiebreaker if need be.
I don't think you need to be a tiebreaker for this
We
one.
can both discuss.
My discussion is 20 title reigns to 0. Jacqueline.
My discussion is actual wrestler to not Jacqueline.
Wow. Well, I'm really glad you guys did that because I was going to vote Stacy.
Next
She got a
matchup.
veto.
Get out of here.
No.
Yeah, I like Keebler cookies.
Those are good.
I like the fudge ones.
Oh.
All right.
Next matchup, we got Jamie Hayter versus Alexa
Alexa Bliss.
Bliss. So Jamie Hayter apparently might still be a champion.
No, she's
No, hold on. Not from AEW, my friend.
not.
Calm down, all right?
Disrespect.
She was a 700-day champion for Big League Wrestling before they had to shut down, and she never lost the belt. So she's technically still a champion right now.
That's like that thing I read about RVD being a champion
Yes.
from Portugal
Yeah,
for
yeah, yeah.
15 years. It's
And
like,
what's
okay.
his face also never lost a Royal Rumble because they were never eliminated.
Well, that's a whole other
Yeah.
can of worms, but okay.
It's a whole other kind of word. We're just saying jokes. Calm down. And then we got Alexa Bliss, 6 title reigns on Team Matt. Always wondered what would have happened with the Uncle Howdy storyline because now she's, I believe, out with a baby, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think she's coming back.
At all?
No, I think she's done.
I mean, makes sense.
I think she's just baby life. I think she's doing it, and good for her. I'm just saying, I don't think she's coming back.
Brian Cabrera's hot. Good for her, man.
All right. On that note, I'm a little surprised. I mean, I guess she's still like newish to you guys. I'm a little surprised Jamie didn't make either of your list.
I didn't think I've seen enough from her.
Yeah.
It's specifically because I've only seen her in AEW and she's been hurt the past few months, so like she's not fresh in my head.
Yeah,
for sure.
no, that's fair. I just, and this one was a tough one, but like, I like Bliss, but I don't think I didn't put her on my list. I don't think she's that great of a wrestler personally. Like, she's okay, but between the two of these, Hater's the better package in my opinion. So I'm going with Jamie.
See, different. I have a different thought with Alexa. I feel like she was surprisingly awesome. Like in her NXT days, she was all right. Oh, she figured it out.
Marie figured it out. Let's go, Marie.
That's dangerous.
Yeah. All right. So
Juice is like, wait. Just so you know all the rules. Just so you know all the rules.
So Marie and Keverlast, the two of you have subscribed tonight. So you both have one veto to use for the rest of the night. Now, if we use a veto, you can't veto a veto. So if you want to veto, you have to do it first, and you have to do it on a match as it's currently happening.
So you can't veto any past matches.
Once we move on to another match, you can't do it. So keep that in mind.
Sorry, Kelly.
And-
I understand that it's at a delay, though.
It's a little bit of a delay,
Yeah.
so we'll give it a little bit of time.
We're
Keep in
3
mind,
matches later, though.
Also, keep in mind that I completely lost my thought. All right, well,
They can't do anything in the
Please,
previous.
please keep in mind that I lost my thought.
yeah.
All right.
I'm straight at sea.
So yeah, Marie and Kevin Lash, just remember, according to Juice and us, we all talked about this, is that you got to use your veto tonight in this first round.
So let's go. All right, so we have one for Jamie. You were in the middle, still talking, I think.
Yeah, so I think she made such great strides outside of the 4 Horsewomen. I think she was awesome on the main roster when she first came up. She was a very good champion. I pick Alexa Bliss.
I'm on the same mindset with Matt as far as surprised how good she was, especially with the 4 Horsewomen.
Mhm.
But I'm also on the same mindset of you, which is I think Jamie has more of a total package than Alexa
It's a good
Bliss.
matchup.
So like this is a fucked up one.
It's a good one. They're both, like I said, I like Alexa, but I just didn't think she was that good to put on.
No, for sure.
That's all. But I like them both.
I think I got to be fair here, and I've seen more of Alexa, so I think I got to go with Alexa.
All right. So we'll give it a window. We'll see. we're on a delay, right?
All right. So
A
Alexa
little bit
Bliss
of a
has
delay.
made it. If there's no veto, oh, okay, she chose Alexa.
Marie. Okay.
Marie, say veto first
Yeah.
in the future. Oh no, obviously you didn't veto
Yeah,
this,
she didn't veto.
but we're just saying,
Yeah. You only got to veto
Just in
if
case.
you don't like what we do. That's
just
it.
in case. All right.
She's
All right,
making
Next
picks.
matchup. I'm
she's
excited
making
for
picks
this
all along.
matchup.
We can move on.
This matchup are both mine, I believe, or unless you
Yeah.
got
No.
both mine. Good. We got Alondra Blaze,
Ooh,
whose second job was a trash collector. I don't know if you guys realized that back in the day.
Is that why she put the title in the trash?
There you go.
Huh.
And then Tennille Dashwood, great dancer.
It's like, no.
Tennille Dashwood is a great dancer. So I figure we have a trash collector versus a dancer. All types of jobs that women can do.
My goodness.
Can I go first?
Yeah.
All right. I don't like that I know that now about the trash collector bit. I don't like that.
We stand
And
in
then-
civil service.
And then Tennille Dashwood, just in case you don't know, Matt, that's Emma.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm
Just
there,
making sure
I'm
you
all
were.
along. I
making
see the
sure you were
picture.
on there. Okay.
That's what we
Never
said.
know.
We still got
Never
wait for
know.
him to see the
I
picture.
said it to him. I was like, he ain't gonna know. Yeah, I'm going with Tennille. I've seen more of her work, and just again, I didn't watch during that time. So
Surprise.
Alundra's not really.
Get the fuck out of here.
Hey,
I'm sorry. You're right.
I'm
You're right.
entitled.
You're right. You're right.
I don't know much of Alundra's stuff, and you know what? She betrayed the WWF. Tennille never did that. All she did was steal an iPod.
You don't even care.
She
Oh,
got
don't
arrested.
really, okay.
Allegedly.
No, she did.
No, she did.
She knows what she did. So yeah, my vote's for Tennille.
So, with Tennille, I feel like opposite of Alexa, where she was good in NXT and then brought it to the main roster and stunk it up. Whether that's storyline or whatever, maybe it wasn't her fault. She never really got over me. I know she had the bubble thing, yeah. Alundra Blaze was
Wonderful dancers.
the women's division in the 90s, so I picked Alundra Blaze.
Yeah,
Because I stand my civil service queens.
I'm gonna go with Alondra Blaze as well.
You already did.
No, I didn't.
Oh.
No, I told him to get the fuck out of here.
Oh, okay. I thought that was your pick.
No, that wasn't the pick. I didn't say her official name.
Oh,
yet.
no way.
Yeah.
You went with
Surprising,
Alundra Blaze. Wow.
Alondra Blaze. Moving on, unless there's a veto.
But we got to give a little window, a little cushion.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Any vetoes?
Moving on. I'll do a flashbang countdown every time. Awesome Kong.
The drum roll is 5 seconds. That helps.
Oh, even better. So no countdown from Danny needed. Awesome Kong, again, no relation to Aja Kong. Inducted by Gail Kim, which is her main rival in TNA, into the TNA Impact Hall of Fame. Versus Michelle McCool, who was eliminated in the 2004 Diva Search. I didn't know that.
Good for her.
Yeah, right?
All right. Well, they're both my team. So
They are both your
two of
team.
you
I'm
can-
going with Awesome Kong. I loved watching her in TNA. I was really excited for her when she came to WWE, and I wish it worked out better, but it is what it is. But from what I saw on TNA, that was more than enough. Michelle McCool was good, but I think Awesome Kong was more impactful. Huh?
Oh,
Not
God.
much.
I'm losing her name. I'm losing, hold on.
He's gonna read the tweet.
No, he's
No,
not.
no,
He's
no, no, I'm not. In my dumb brain, just looking at the picture, I'm going vibes on this one. A vote for Awesome Kong is a vote for Nyla Rose, so I'm picking Michelle McCool.
Wow. Yikes.
Oh boy,
Okay.
I'm afraid.
All right. Well, that's one for each. Yeah, I'm going with Awesome Kong. I mean,
Your rankings gave it away.
yeah, but also like with Michelle McCool, like I put her on here to get her on here because like I know a lot of people like really like her. I think she's a little overrated. But I'm
Would
going with
Would you say she was Britt Baker before Britt Baker?
probably she's with Taker now. But yes, I'm going with Awesome Kong. That's 2-1 for Awesome Kong. Now, for what it's worth, Marie did write Michelle McCool. Now, Marie, is that a veto, Marie, or are you just saying you would pick Michelle? We need to know if it's a formal veto. If not, we move on. If it is, we make the change. Let us know in the next. Not a veto. We're good.
Okay, good. Moving on.
So unless she says veto,
Yeah.
Saving it.
All right. Saving my. Ooh, she's saving it. She's engaged. She knows what's up. All right.
Riho.
Ooh.
So just so we're clear, we have about, what, 9 matchups left?
10.
10 matchups left.
10 matchups left and 2 veto. 5 vetoes.
5
on the table.
vetoes, but two definite for tonight
everyone's
that
in
have to be
use
used tonight.
abstinence.
And again, you don't got to use it. You can just sit here, be nice, and be happy. All right. Number
Use it.
6,
Use
Riho.
it. Fuck some shit up.
Versus number 11, Lita.
I'm surprised Lee was ranked so low.
You
You
really
can
like-
accumulate, no. You
If you-
cannot accumulate vetoes.
Yes, you can if you
No.
keep subscribing.
Oh, if you wait, what?
Subscribe-
If you
You can gift subscription.
make more accounts and subscribe from all the accounts,
She
then
gives
you can
she
accumulate
gives
videos.
5 accounts and picks the rest of the night.
That would be
Oh,
hilarious.
that's fine.
I would lose my mind.
So yeah, this is on me and Matt and then
I'll be the tiebreaker.
Danny's tiebreaker. Yeah, I'm going Riho. Lita's on my list too. I never really thought Lita. I mean, I was always a Trish guy. Compared to Lita, I didn't think Lita was that good on the mic. I didn't think she was that good in the ring. Besides her moonsault.
Talk about someone who created the sky moves.
Yeah, I never really liked Lita. I didn't really think she was that good. Like, yeah, for her era and her time, she defined her generation and all that, blah blah blah. But I just think as a wrestler in the package, I like Riho more. I know she's from overseas and the American audiences don't know her as well outside of AEW, but I like Riho more. I'm voting for Riho.
Shout out to Riho for getting juice on the big screen during her entrance.
That too. Got me on TV, baby. Yes.
I pick Lita, and I feel like I don't need to make any arguments with Danny on this.
Yeah, I'm just not a Riho fan. I think that's pretty obvious. We all know that. I'm a big Lita fan. I think Lita has more than just a moonsault, personally. I think she has a good moveset. I think I think her and, again, that Wrestling 19 match, she was part of that. That was one of my favorite matches. Her and Trish had a lot of good matches, just one-on-one. So I'm going with Lita.
But we don't condone affairs.
We do not. Yeah, she cheated on Matt, man. Whatever.
That's fair.
all
Wait,
right.
did we skip one?
I don't think we did.
Yeah, I think can we go back one? Just 21 really?
Oh,
quick?
all right.
Yeah, we skipped
Oh.
one. Knew it.
Hey,
You're welcome.
my
Okay,
people.
well, first let's go back to this one. And
Sorry, is there
Um,
any veto
any
from
vetoes out
Keverlass or Marie?
Marie Road Riho.
Drum roll, please.
Is the veto?
All right, no veto said. Please go back to the previous matchup. So we skipped this one by accident. Fabulous Moolah versus Nikki Bella. I didn't want to say anything nice about Fabulous Moolah, and I obviously didn't want to say the big thing, so I just wrote bad Fabulous Moolah. And then I think Nikki's a twin, right?
Yes. Believe it or not.
Got it right.
Believe it or not, you ever heard of Brie?
Shit, I think she's on this list.
Find out.
So who are we going with? This is honestly, personally to me, the worst matchup because I don't want to vote for either one of them.
Someone's got it.
Someone's got to start it off.
I vote for Fabulous Moolah.
All right, he started off. I gotta go with Fabulous Moolah just because she's a better wrestler than Nikki, bro. She's a terrible human being, and she's not gonna make it past the next round. But like,
All right.
you're
well,
gonna vote for Nikki over Fabulous
Yes,
Moolah?
I am. I'm
That's
voting.
wild.
I'm voting for Nikki Bella. Marie, is that a veto? She wrote Nikki and wrote sorry.
Oh no!
Who's the
Do
glove?
the drum roll. I don't know who the glove
Is
is.
that Gary Payton?
It's not.
Oh, you're thinking of no. Wait, the glove. I don't know who. I don't know who. He's
Oh,
thinking
who
of.
gave birth?
I can't. Believe
Yeah,
it.
that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
He's thinking of.
That's Mae Young with the hand.
Bro, you couldn't be Nikki Bella moving into
Yeah.
the ring.
No, I'm voting for Nikki, but it doesn't matter because you
All right.
both voted for Moolah. So
All right,
Hold on.
23, please.
Give me the moolah.
No, 23. All right, we got Victoria had a pet spider, who was really cool, versus Molly Holly, who was once a superhero. And these are mine and Juice's picks. You got the higher ranking if you want to start.
yeah,
He's upset about Ferris Wheel.
I am. I mean, they both suck, but I really,
They both suck,
I really
bro.
don't. I really don't like Moolah.
Neither do I, but she was the better wrestler. Anyway,
Name one match.
I'm saying she was a better
Name
wrestler.
one
Oh,
match
I didn't
of
see her in
Moolah's that you've
matches.
seen.
You've heard-
Oh, You name one match. What tag team match is her and Mae Young versus Trish Stratus and Lita? Her and Mae Young versus the Dudleys, or her versus whatever.
Kicking leg on the
That's what I'm
rope.
saying. They're not good matches. You want me to name one match? I'll name some shitty matches. That's fine.
All right.
Didn't she wrestle a grizzly bear?
Oh, I can't name one good Nikki Bella match either. So what are we arguing
Her versus
here?
AJ. Her versus Saraya.
No. They weren't good matches.
They were, yeah, okay.
Which one are we on?
Victoria and Molly Holly. Sorry, I'll start this one off. I like Victoria more than Molly Holly personally, and I think she did more for wrestling. I think she was a better wrestler, so I'm gonna go with Victoria.
Going against your team.
I'm going against my team.
Okay.
I am.
Interesting. Would you like to?
Well, I thought he was going last, but okay.
No, he would be going last.
Oh, it's Team Danny. Okay. Yeah, I'm going Victoria as well.
Well then, make that a sweep.
Good for me. All right, matchup 24. So we have Asuka, who I'm begging for WWE to use her better, against Liv Morgan, who I'm begging for WWE not to let ruin WrestleMania 40 match.
Use her more, use her less.
Yeah, exactly.
Basically. Less Liv. No. All right, he's not mine.
No, I do like Liv, just not for the WrestleMania 40 match. Anyway, these are mine and Matt's. I'm going to go first. Mine's obvious. I'm going with Asuka.
Yeah, because that was your example that you used earlier of liking women wrestlers.
Japanese women wrestler. Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Asuka too. She just has more.
Yeah, I'd be going with Asuka as well.
Sweet. This next one is going to be terrible as well. Easy, but terrible. Easy. Next one.
Who's easy? 25.
25. Charlotte Flair versus Tori Wilson. Charlotte Flair may very well be the best Flair ever.
Woo!
Tori Wilson posed for Playboy. Very good addition from what I understand. Never saw it. Just letting you know she posed for Playboy. She didn't have any title reigns. There's not.
Why
a lot
are you
about
Why are you
wrestling.
sharing your notes on it if you've never seen it?
Because I heard good things about it. I can share what I've heard. I can share what the people have said.
Okay, cool.
They're both
Thank you.
team mats, so you can be the tiebreaker if it's necessary. I don't think it's gonna be necessary. I'm gonna go with Charlotte.
I'm gonna go with Tori.
I knew he would.
I didn't think you hated Charlotte that much to
I
pick
knew
Tori
he
Wilson.
would.
Tori Wilson, please.
I have to go with Charlotte.
Gotta go with Charlotte. All
Gotta
right,
go with
Charlotte Flair has been picked. Any veto
Wait.
for Charlotte?
Everlast, Marie, Vito.
Doesn't look like it. Moving on. Just so we're clear, we are in the last bracket, or in the last section of our bracket. So we only have now 7 matchups left. So if you're going to use a veto, you want to use it kind of quick. Use it or lose it. Tasmania, if you want to jump in with this veto power, do a quick subscribe. Get a veto. Let's go. Next matchup, Shayna Baszler, who jokingly we said before, I think made a great MMA transition,
Yeah.
versus Rhea Ripley, which is my personal bonk right now.
It
Currently,
is.
of
It
mommy.
is.
Love her. Love her so much.
Okay, you guys, I guess, could go. But then I have a question.
What's your question?
No, you guys go. first.
You go first. Then your question. Do you want to go
Yeah.
first?
Yeah, I'm going Rhea. That's it. I just retroactive veto option. No, you
You
gotta.
said that, Marie. Can't do it. Sorry.
It's got to be in the matchup as we're doing.
We're trying to get you a veto described earlier for that reason.
Yeah, sorry.
I'm also gonna go with Rhea. I did have her on my list, just I couldn't get her, so gonna go with Rhea as well. What was your question?
No, I'll just go Rhea. We'll save the question.
Okay,
Next week.
interesting. All right, next matchup.
27.
27. Trish Stratus, Matt's number 1 overall, versus Kairi Sane, who is almost an Olympic yachter.
Is that why she came out as a pirate?
I think so. For real, I do think so. I think that was a very big influence on her.
I guess me first.
Yeah.
Okay. No disrespect to Kyrie. She's very good in ring and everything, but Trish is just a cut above. She kind of is WWE when you think women's wrestling. wrestling, it's Trish for me.
Yeah, it's a tough matchup. It's a tough one, but I'll go with Trish as well. But I feel like Kyrie could have had a better matchup here, but
Clean sweep. Yeah, this is a
Yeah.
matchup killer for Kyrie, but Trish I think is an easy one to pick for this one. Next matchup.
I'm surprised Trish is only 5, like a number 5 seed.
yeah, not a lot of title reigns.
I think she
only
she
did
had
WWE.
long title
It's like
reigns also.
448.
That's what I'm saying, she's got long.
Oh,
Athena
The glove.
versus Mae Young. So Athena, I think, has one of the best finishes ever. I love it every time I see it. 10 title reigns versus Mae Young's 4 title reigns with a 9-decade career, which is insane to me that she wrestled across 90 years. So, what do we think?
Athena.
Athena. I'm gonna go with Athena, just because the only Mae Young I saw was later, and Athena I think is actually a good wrestler. The difference there, crazy. So Athena's actually a good wrestler. Mae Young only saw the old version of her, so I'm gonna go with Athena.
she took good bumps in her.
She
age,
took
though.
amazing bumps for a
Through
90
the
or
table.
80-year-old. She was a psycho, man.
I'll go with Mae Young.
just for the table bumps.
Table enthusiast.
All right, Athena has made it through. Any vetoes? Drum roll, please. Doesn't look like your next matchup. 3 matchups left for those of you with vetoes at home. What? 4. Oh, yeah, 4. Sorry. 39, 29, 30, 31, 32. 4 matchups left with those of you with vetoes at home.
Math is not what he teaches.
Serena D versus Caitlyn. What
Yeah.
are you thinking?
I love Caitlyn with AJ. It was a good partnership, good team up, but Serena is just better in every way. One of the best in the ring. Just great. I like Serena. So like Caitlyn, but Serena's just a better wrestler. So
I'm gonna pick Caitlyn.
Oh. Interesting. I'm going to go with Serena deep for sure. I didn't think you were going to say Caitlyn. That threw me off. Not going to lie.
This is number 10.
That was
or
great. All right, next matchup, please. Matchup
Yeah,
number.
it's probably-
Matchup number 30.
31.
Again, I re-ranked him.
Karu
I told you
Shida
that.
and
Oh,
China.
that's tough.
This is a tough matchup. I was very upset about this matchup.
Oof.
I'm still going to go with China. I think China just really revolutionized women's wrestling. For only woman to hold a IC championship. She was a monster. She was crazy good. So,
Producer, could we get a soundbite going forward of Donald Trump saying China? Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Did you make your pick? I'm sorry.
I did not, but I'm going with the Karu Shida.
Okay. I'm gonna go with China.
Jesus Christ. All right, and final 2 matchups
I haven't
for
felt strongly
those
enough
you
to veto anything.
at home. I really haven't. I feel like all the Beth
Oh,
Phoenix versus Bull Nakano. Question for you guys: was Beth Phoenix better with Santino Marella or Adam Copeland? I don't know.
Copeland. That's easy.
She was gold with Santino.
Eh,
What?
no, thank you.
Bull Nakano is going to be an inductee for this year's Hall of Fame, so that's nice as well. So this is a pretty good matchup also.
is it Nakano or is it Nakano?
Nakano. Bull Nakano.
Yeah, fuck you.
I feel like
I actually watched her wrestle.
Oh,
Yeah.
congratulations.
Yeah.
Bull Nakano only on Matt's list. That means, just want to point that out. Only on
Yeah,
Matt's
I was
list.
gonna put her on my second round, but Matt got her first.
And
She was on
then-
like my first big list, but didn't make the first cut.
Then Beth Phoenix was on all 3 of our list.
Makes sense.
25 for me, 13 for Danny, 14 for Matt.
Hmm.
Alright. I'm the tiebreaker. So
Yeah, I'm going with Beth Phoenix.
Yeah. My original pick was Beth Phoenix, who name spelled is wrong. But now that
Oh,
Bull is
oh.
a Hall of Famer, I'm going with the Bull.
I'm going with the bull.
Mess with the Bull, get the horns. Whoosh.
Oh no.
Well,
You just ruined your chance at winning now, I think.
just sealed her fate. I was gonna go with her anyway, but Beth Phoenix moves on.
Where is Roosh? I miss him.
All right, producer. 5-second countdown. See if there's any vetoes.
Beth Phoenix moving on.
No veto. Last round. Wendy Richter, the Rockin' Wrestling Connection with Cyndi Lauper, versus Brie Bella, who's the other twin. I knew there was another twin.
Oh my lord!
I told you
got
guys.
me.
I told you guys.
Man, you fooled me.
Suckers. So this is Team Juicebox.
It is.
Team Matt.
It is not. Wendy Richter was not on my list. She was only on Danny's list at number 12,
Weird.
and Brie Bella was number 32 on Matt's list. I'm sorry about these numbers. They will be fixed next week, everybody.
Well, I already explained the numbers. The numbers were the final rankings of our top
She
21.
was not on my list.
Not
Yeah,
on
I
my
don't know
list.
why- I don't
though.
know why.
I can't explain that one.
That one I don't know why.
So
That's easy.
yeah,
There you go.
floor is yours.
Yeah, I pick Wendy Richter.
I'm sitting with Wendy Richter. For sure.
You both went Wendy.
Yep.
Okay. I will go. I will abstain.
Okay.
I don't know or like either one or the other. So no vote.
Cool. Wendy Richter still makes it through. No veto, I assume.
This is the last matchup. If anybody wants a veto Brie, got 5 seconds.
For some reason.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All
Oh,
right.
veto! Wait! She wrote veto!
We
Get
gotta
outta
be,
here.
She did it!
God
we
damn it,
gotta
Marie.
veto. The twin. Nah.
Marie, she wrote veto.
All
God
so
damn
we gotta
it.
Bree moves on.
Of all the people to veto,
So Brie Bella,
this is the best Snooki being
This
on
is
our list.
second straight GOAT tournament that the
Last-
last number 15 made it through.
I was waiting for it. I don't want to say it.
It's
but-
crazy.
All right, Brie Bella moves on
Ugh.
thanks to Marie's veto.
Shout
Awful.
out Nigel.
Keverlast does not use his veto here tonight.
Awful, Marie. Awful. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was our first round of the greatest woman of all time. Next week, we will do the rest of the tournament,
Yes.
rounds 2, 3, and 4, and we'll pick our greatest of all time. Also,
Oh.
next.
Kelly Kelly.
You're right. What the hell?
Also, next week, we will see where is Matt at if he's caught up on any of the wrestling. We will have, I
He's pretty
believe,
caught up
Juice
this
Box's trivia.
Yes.
And we might have a couple of old segments sprinkled in since we don't have any predictions or anything to do for one.
It's, I don't know.
We'll see how long the tournament takes. Yeah, maybe we'll hold stuff for the end. We'll find out. Please come back next week for our end of the tournament. Don't forget to subscribe while you're home. Use your free.
If you look on top, we got all your names now. All your subscribers. I see Matt Salvato, Marie. We got Orangehausen, Keverlast, Killer Tomato. All your friends are here. When is the next one? Thursday? Yes, we are here every Thursday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Right here in your homes.
Alrighty, thank you guys, and come back next week, please.
Bye. Maybe I get to do the intro next week, too.